Hi everybody, welcome in. Welcome to this very long awaited tour of my nostalgia island, Dandelion, that I had been working on for like 8 months. This island took me so long and I gave up on it in the end. I gave up on it and I restarted. It is finished for the most part, but I just I was fighting with this island. I don't know, towards the end I was so fed up. I took like a month break from the game because I don't know, I guess I just really was not enjoying this island anymore, which is so sad because I remember I was so excited about it, but that's okay. Not to worry. So yeah, we're gonna tour the island. This is my current character, Hatchling. They're an alien. They're a space person. So we're gonna tour this island in our spacesuit because we have just flown here from Atl Rock and landed here on Dandelion, the nostalgia island made by Emmy from the past. So let's begin. Let's do it. Let's begin. So this is the airport. I didn't do the flag. I remember on stream I was like, we'll just leave the flag because this flag, look at it, it's super nostalgic. Like, this is Animal Crossing nostalgia right here. There's no need to change the flag. That's what I kept telling myself because I didn't want to make a flag and I didn't want to find one because at this point I was done. So the flag fits the theme perfectly. Animal Crossing, New Horizons nostalgia right there, everybody. Perfect. We saved the island at a summery kind of time because I feel like the summer's pretty nostalgic. So here is the entrance. Yippee! We are doing entrance things. Oh yeah, I put like bubble machines all around my island because I just think that they're super nice. The bubbles are nostalgic to me. I like bubbles, they're cute. So here's the entrance. I don't think I was fully finished with this, but you know what? I think it looks fine looking at it now. Like, I don't think there's much I would change about it. So yeah, which way do we go? Let's see. I'll take you up to the shop first, but we will go this way and up here. So this is a resident service. I just decorated around the edges and kind of like enclosed it in this little area here because yeah, I feel like it looks pretty cute. So there's that. And then up here we have the shops. We do. This is the Able Sisters. Okay, so I wanted this to be like a car boot sale and maybe like that would be a yard sale if you're not from the UK. I'm not sure if you have car boots like anywhere other than the UK, but maybe you do call that elsewhere too. Maybe in Greater Europe. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you call it in your country. So yeah, it's like a car boot yard sale kind of thing. With kind of like cute little things outside of the shop, and then these bin bags here. I didn't want them to be like bin bags. I wanted them to be more like I wanted it to be like charity shop vibes, you know? So the Able Sisters is like a charity shop and these bags are kind of like have been dropped off for them to sell in the charity shop. So that's kind of like what the vibe was here because again, the island theme is nostalgia, so you can assume that most things I've placed in this island have been put here because they are like nostalgic to me and my upbringing and things like that. So yes, I used to go to a lot of car boot sales. I used to, you know, go to charity shops and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what this is here. This is a charity shop car boot sale moment thingy-mabobby with the Able Sisters. And then we have a football pitch, which is the first thing I actually built on this island. I have a speed build of this on my YouTube, actually, if you were interested in watching that. But yeah, this is the first thing that I built on this island. And I still like this. I think it's sweet. Like, I do still really like this build. I'm very happy with it. I am. Very cute. We have a place here to hang out outside the shops. And these cars here, these mopeds, are for what are they called? Mabel and Sable ride one each, and then Timmy and Tommy ride another one together. I think the vision was that Timmy sits on Tommy's shoulders, or like vice versa, and they drive to work on a scooter like that. Yeah. That's the law for them. Here we got Siggy Rat. The person who makes these codes is absolutely incredible, and I love them so much. But for some reason, when I first saw this drawing, I thought that the rat had a cigarette in its mouth. And later on, I realised that it was actually a pencil. I don't know why my brain automatically was like, oh yeah, that's a cig. I don't know why. But yeah, now he's coined the name Siggy Rat. That's his name. He is Siggy Rat. And he is here with the trash. Because he's Siggy Rat. Like, there's not much more to say other than the fact that that is Siggy Rat and he lives here. And this is the Nook's Cranny. I put some shopping carts outside with a little van at the back. I did want to kind of put like a Tesco sticker on the van, but I never got around to finding one, so he's just going to have to pretend that it's like a Tesco van instead. So yeah, there's this. As I'm walking around this island now, it's making me realise how much I genuinely really love this island. Like, even though I say it's not fully finished, I feel like if I hadn't said anything, you probably would just assume that it was finished. Like, I feel like it's, like, I don't know, I'm proud of it. I think it's cute. I like it. This is the bus station. I think this is where I lost interest in this island, because I have several accounts on this island because I've made like shops and stuff. So there's several accounts on this island. And I tried to complete Happy Home Paradise on one of them. Well, I did complete Happy Home Paradise on one of them. And I thought that that would mean that I could edit all of the homes on the island. Turns out that was not the case. And I would have had to complete Happy Home Paradise on 4 different accounts so that I could have customized the inside of every single one of the homes. Not including the villager homes, like I don't know, Coco for example, but like the actual player homes, I couldn't decorate the inside all of them unless I had completed Happy Home Paradise 4 times. And when I realised that, like, when I had wasted my time like for 4 hours on one stream completing Happy Home Paradise and realised I had to do it 3 more times, that's when I lost interest in this island, because I was so mad, and I just couldn't come back to it because, yeah, like, it just stressed me out. So the bus stop is where I lost my interest in the game, but I will show you inside and you can see. So this is the bus stop, and then we go down these steps here, which takes us to the the bus. So this is the bus. It's nighttime. It's not really nighttime outside, but it's nighttime in the bus. So yeah, this is the bus that I made. The problem that I had was that I wanted to have the wall behind me have no windows. And all of the wallpapers had windows, and you can't remove windows unless you use Happy Home Paradise. It wasn't until I had stopped playing the game for like a month and a half and then came back when I realised that I could have just put tiles on the wall like I have done here, so that it wouldn't have windows. Yeah, so this is the bus. I think it's pretty cute. It's got some details here, and then we've got a Siggy Rat moment over here again because it's Siggy Rat and he's like the mascot of this island. Yep. So there's that. This is the bus. which I think is very cool. I do like this little area of the island. Next, we have this little bit going down here. I always like, I think my favorite part about designing Animal Crossing islands is like terraforming and then putting random items around the edges of the cliffs. Like, I don't know why, this detail makes me so happy. Like, so happy. Here we have a little outside laundrette with a Siggy Rat cameo once again. This was kind of like a filler that I needed to do because I was running out of ideas and I had so much space left, so this was a filler. However, when I lived on my own for the first time, I did have to go to the laundrette to wash all of my clothes and dry them all, so yeah, this is a little pointer to that time of my life. The little laundrette. You know what, there's something so calming about sitting in a laundrette whilst you wait for your clothes to wash too. I don't know, feels calming, peaceful. This is the post office that I made, which I love. I love the post office. I think it's so sweet and simple and just like, I don't know, I just really like this part of the island. Over here we have the posters of the old post office owners from the past Animal Crossing games, which I thought was sweet to add as a little reminder of who was here first. And then for anyone who's in the UK, again, you might have this in other parts of the world, but I don't know for sure. So in the UK, for some reason, the post office always have like really weird random snacks that you have never seen anywhere else and you never will see anywhere else. Like the chocolates and the sweets that they sell there are just super random. So I put this little snack moment here as like a little thing for that, because yeah, cute, nostalgic. Again, it's nostalgia. Nostalgia. In the back room over here we have just a little parcel drop-off place, maybe like where the gyroid that works at the front comes into the back and gets your parcel and all of that. So yeah, just a pretty standard post office. I downloaded some QR codes to put on the packets, and yes, that is my post office. So now I've showed you this side of the island, let's go down here, which is towards the museum. It's all pretty basic, we just have some little fillers, some flowers and stuff just to fill all of the spaces because there's so much space. And then here we have the museum. I wanted it to be like a little fair kind of thing. You know, like when museums have days specifically for children to go and be in the museum and learn things. And sometimes they have like face painting stalls and balloons and things like that. So that's what this is. My museum is not complete again because I got towards the end of the island and I just couldn't be bothered even going to Treasure Islands to get anything for the museum. So the museum is not complete. But yeah, I think the placement of the museum is quite nice. It took me a while to get like it in this position, but I like how it lines up kind of perfectly. Also, this is the first time I've ever used the in-game paths for a whole island, and I really liked it. Like, I genuinely like these in-game paths. I think they're really sweet. So it was nice to kind of, you know, use what was given to me. So yes, we have a big dinosaur here, but you can't actually get to him. Maybe I can show you on the camera. You can see his tail, but you can't get to him because you can't get to that part of the beach, unfortunately. Oh, lies. You can. So here's the dinosaur. Look at it. It's huge. Very cute. And yeah, the beaches, they are decorated kind of. Mainly like this, just randomly things scattered around, because I'm a beach hater in this game. I hope that when they make the new game, you can choose whether or not you have a beach, or maybe it's a little bit like, maybe it's more subtle. I don't like how there's so much beach. I don't like beach. It makes me sad. Yep, So this is our walkway up to the homes. This is like the residential area that's coming up right now in a moment. Up this way. And the neighborhood, I really love the neighborhood. Like, genuinely, I love the neighborhood so much. It's one of my favorite parts of the entire island. I've never done a neighborhood where everything has been together, and I love so much. First, I'm going to show you up here. This is a construction site. The construction site was put here because I did want 2 bus stops, but then I realised that the Mario pipes are completely random. So you cannot like make a path and decide which one goes where. It's not possible. So yes, I had to turn this bus stop into a construction site because I couldn't make it so that the Mario pipe would take you to the right location. It would be completely random every time. And so yes, this is a construction site, which again is nostalgic, right? Construction. It happens everywhere all the time. This is the Chippy. So the Chippy is one of the last builds I did, and it's not finished, hence why I have put like the bin and the like stop sign at that door because I didn't do inside that room. So yes, I've blocked it off so you can't get in basically. But this is the Chippy, and that's really all I can say. I grew up in a place in the UK where I had lots of chips and Chippy, which I feel like is a thing that everyone in the UK has. I love Chippies, I miss them, I think about them all the time, they're always so good. So yeah, this is the island's Chippy, where the villagers come and hang out and eat Chippy all the time. I do quite like this, I think it's sweet. I love Chippies. So good. And next I will show you the inside of my home. I don't think I'm going to show you inside any of the villagers' homes because I've not decorated them. But if you wanted to visit the island yourself, you are obviously more than welcome to kind of like come and explore a little bit more than what I've shown and, you know, say hello to the villagers and things like that. But this is my home. Again, I couldn't be bothered decorating the back room, so I just kind of put things here to make it so that you can't get in. But yes, this is the living room, bedroom area. This has stayed the same this whole time. It has not changed. However, I've just realised that this here is this thing, whatever it's called, the drying rack should not be this far out. I clearly didn't push it back. But, oh well, that's totally fine. But yeah, this is the bedroom, living room area. And over this way, I actually don't remember. I think this might be like a... No, I don't remember what this is. We're gonna find out together, because... Oh, yeah, okay, this is like a little... arts and crafts room kind of area, like a little playroom, I want to say, maybe kids club. I don't know if anyone went to a kids club in like when they were younger. That's what this reminds me of, and I wanted to kind of put that in here for the nostalgia. So that's what this room is. That must mean that this way is the kitchen. Let's have a little look. Yes, this is the kitchen. A very basic kitchen because, like, kitchens are basic, you know? Like, kitchens are basic some of the times. And I also put, like, a mismatched chair here. I don't know why, but I feel like there's always one chair that's different to the others. So that's why there is a different chair here, because I feel like growing up there was always a little bit of a different chair at the table. So that's what that is. And then we have the little kitchen utensil moment sink thingy going over here. I love the ranch kitchen set in this game, like, so much. I think it's beautiful. And the bunting on the walls. And yeah, just a kitchen really, isn't it? It's just a kitchen. It's an okay kitchen. It's a decent kitchen. And that's the kitchen. That was the kitchen in my home. Upstairs we have the attic. This is the attic. I literally just put anything and everything in here. Whatever I had in my pockets that I wasn't going to use, up here in the attic. So yeah, that's what this is. It's just an attic. We got loads of random stuff in here. A place where you would never go because it's probably full of spiders and it's probably scary. I feel like it would be scary if the lights weren't on, but hey, I think I forgot to turn them off when I saved the DA. And that was my home. So this is the rest of the neighborhood. I put postbox outside everyone's house. Well, not everyone's house, but each section of the neighborhood, because yeah, they gotta send the letters, you know, very important. So there's post boxes, and then we have this genderqueer flag because yeah, gay people and stuff. This was actually like supposed to be inspired by a council estate, but I genuinely feel like it looks a bit too built up for a council estate. But that is why there's like a park at the top of the neighborhood, because every council estate has a park. That is a fact that is true. Every council estate in the UK has a park. So I put a park here because it's a council estate, and like I said, every council estate has a park. Here we have hopscotch. Oh wait, I've just remembered what happened up here. Okay, I was running out of ideas. I will explain when we get there, if I can even explain why it is what it is up here. So hopscotch, cute. I used to play hopscotch as a kid all the time. Really fun. And yeah, this is my favorite part of the neighborhood. Like, this layout makes me happy. I do like this. I don't think I'll ever be able to do another neighborhood like this one. I enjoy this very, very, very much. Over here we have like a little greenhouse flower area. This reminds me of my grandparents' house. Like, my granddad loved flowers and gardening and things like that, so that's what this is here. And then this way, okay, this way we have the Gyroid barbecue. Barbecues are nostalgic. Had a lot of them growing up as a kid. So, I mean, look at them go. Like, get it, you know? This is the Gyroid barbecue. And right across the road from the Gyroid barbecue is the graveyard. This is the graveyard. Oh, everyone just closed their curtains. Did you just see that? And what? They were so in sync. They just closed their curtains and turned their lights on at the exact same time. That was wild. Oh my god. Anyways, this is the graveyard. I don't know. Basically, the lore goes deep with this one. There was this cockroach on my island that my Twitch chat decided was going to be called Jart Fartamy. That's right, Jart Fartamy. And they demanded that I have a funeral for Jart Fartamy. And yeah, that's where he lies. He lies here. So I made an entire graveyard for a cockroach that I killed on my island. And that's where he lives. He lives here. This is where he lives. And there's a barbecue right next to it. Because yeah, why not? Okay, here's the farm. This was also one of my first builds as well, the farm. I like it. It's a nice farm. You got stuff going on in the farm here. We have another little section with a gnome, and it's just peaceful, this area actually. I really like this. Oh, also I want to speak about like the songs that I chose. Like I chose this one, can never remember what it's called, but it's the one from City Folk, Animal Crossing City Folk, which I played growing up. I started playing Animal Crossing with Wild World, so I played every single one of them other than the original, and yeah, I loved City Folk growing up. Like I loved that one so much. Same with Wild World. I loved them all, but Wild World and City Folk were like the ones that I played like in my like actual childhood. So like from young to teen. So yeah, I wanted to put that music in here because obviously it reminds me of that time growing up. I feel like City Folk was such a great Animal Crossing game. It gets a lot of hate because it was very similar to Wild World, but I don't know, I think it's beautiful, and maybe it's the nostalgia, but I do really like City Folk. I think it's a great game. We've exited the neighborhood and we've reached this area here. This is the fairy forest wood area. My mum used to give me and my sisters disposable cameras when we were very little, and she would take us on walks and be like, there's fairies in the woods, we must go and take photos of the fairies in the woods. It's just like a cute little activity. So yeah, that's what this is. This is that. And also the path here, like the paving, is inspired by Animal Crossing New Leaf, because in Animal Crossing New Leaf I always used to put like weeds down with this rock path. Like I've done this in all of my Animal Crossing New Leaf towns. So yes, path, Animal Crossing New Leaf, overall theme, nostalgia from when I was very, very young and small. So yes, that's what this is here. Here's a little look of that for you. Up this way we have the final part of the island that I'm going to show you, which is the cafe. This in here is the cafe. Outside we have a little strawberry farm which I made with cosmos. I think they are red cosmos. I used them to kind of look like strawberries, so that's what this is out here. And in here we have the actual cafe, which in this room, this way, is the bus. It's actually in this house, but I've closed it off with a wall here so you can't get in. And yep, this is the cafe. I got a picture of Brewster up there because he is the OG cafe owner. He is indeed. So this is our cafe. Lovely jubbly. Over this way, I kind of recreated the same room in my house that I did here, but this is kind of a arts and crafts room for the cafe. Again, it's pretty similar. I was running out of ideas, but it's sweet. They're not too similar, but they're pretty similar. You know, I recycle ideas, I'm sorry. And last but not least, we have this part which is behind the island. I've just realised it's getting dark. I didn't realise that like time continued in dream addresses, but they do because it's night time now. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't happen, but I guess it does. We got a lighthouse over here with the gyroids lining up to go inside. We realised that the door on the lighthouse was tiny, and then we realised that it's the perfect size for gyroids, so yeah, they're lining up to go in and do their job. We have another bus stop here. I wanted to put them like scattered around the island so it looked like there kind of was a bus system. So yes, here's that. And over this way we have a duck feeding place with bread. Do not feed ducks bread. It's bad for them. But for nostalgia purposes, we fed the ducks bread. Very sweet. And then we have the campsite, which unfortunately there's nobody here because, again, I kind of just ditched the island pretty fast. Well, not pretty fast, it took me 8 months, but I ditched the island, like, and I couldn't be bothered finding a day where, you know, there was someone on the island in the campsite, so yes. This is it. This is my nostalgia island. This is it. So yeah. Whilst I did abandon the island, I enjoyed making it. I did. For the parts that I enjoyed it, and even though I say it's not fully finished, I think it still looks great and I'm still really proud of it, and it still has lots of nostalgic vibes for me. So yes, I want to thank you for joining me on this tour. The dream address is on the screen now and it is also in the description down below. If you wanted to go and visit it yourself, you are more than welcome to. If you do visit, let me know what you thought of it, because there's some things that aren't in this tour, like the beaches and stuff. I did decorate the beaches kind of, so, you know, like, feel free to visit and do a proper tour yourself if you would like to. I am currently working on a space island called Atoll Rock, which is kind of inspired by Outer Wilds the game and also space in general. So if you ever want to hang out and watch me build that island, you're more than welcome to. I stream that twice a week on Twitch. And yeah, that whole island will basically only be built like on Twitch, like with people watching. I won't do any of that offline, so yeah, you are more than welcome to come and hang out whilst we work on that. But yeah, that's it. Hi Lucky. He's like, bye everybody. Oh, there's me, the old me. Oh my gosh, we're all here, what the heck. But yeah, thank you for watching today's tour. I appreciate it so very much, and I hope you enjoyed, and that's it. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day, evening, week, weekend, whenever you watch this, and take care of yourselves, and I will see you again in the next video or elsewhere. Okay. Bye bye.